Cookie Fiends, what's happening? I'm back with another candy bar review, my second one. Welcome back. So we're going to be taking a look at and reviewing these new M&M bars that got rolled out. Maybe it's been less than a year, or maybe a little over a year since they came out. And they come in like 4 or 5 different flavors. This one is the crisp rice one. There's a crisp rice with mint. There's an almond flavor one. There's one with peanuts in it, and there's one with just the M&M minis in it, and nothing else. So it's M&M minis, and then inside the actual bar itself, besides the M&M minis, is either peanut, almond, nothing, or it's like a mint-flavored chocolate. So I was interested in the crispy one because I'm a big fan of crunch, and I thought it would kind of be similar. So what I'm kind of expecting is like the minis and the rice crisps to be like to add an extra crunch to it. Depending on what you like, the other ones would probably be like M&M minis stuffed into like a Mr. Goodbar if you want to get the peanut one, or like a Hershey's almond if you want to get the almond flavor, or like just a regular Hershey's bar. I'm guessing. I don't know if it tastes exactly the same, but let's find out. So let's get right into this. Okay, this one opened easier than the first review. All right, so let's see. It's kind of cracked already, just from me handling it, but it kind of comes with these little pieces of separation. So I tried to crack it along that, and then it looks like there's like a little drawing, which is broken now, of a couple of the M&M characters across it. I'm not going to try and take the whole bar out because it's not in a state to be taken out in one piece. So let's have at it. Okay, so it definitely reminds me of crunch. It's crunchy. It's probably less crunchier than a crunch, and I don't know if I'm really tasting M&M minis. You could see the blueness here. Sorry, my lighting is terrible. You can see like a little blue mark here. That's probably an M&M mini. But so far I've only tasted chocolate and rice crisp in the first few bites. So let's see if there's any different. Okay. Now that I finally got like a piece of M&M minis in one of the bites of the chocolate bar itself, it's what I anticipated. Add a little bit more of a crunch to it, and kind of add like a little bit more richness to how chocolate it is already. So I definitely like this bar. So again, there's like, just a review, there's like 3 things. There's aroma, which is kind of 3 things anytime you give a review. So there's aroma, which is kind of hard to do with candy bars because they don't really have like a hot out the oven or like fresh baked smell. So I usually skip that. Then there's like appearance, which I kind of went over. I wouldn't go too crazy over appearances of candy bars, whether it's the wrapping or whether it's the actual bar itself. They always try to make it into like designs where you can separate it, or like a nice touch on this one was they added like they kind of put a mold of each like M&M character on the front. But again, I'm not gonna see that whole thing because I'm not taking the whole bar out at once. And the last thing is the actual taste. So that's probably what you're here for, and that's probably what most people care about. And just to do a quick review, there's a longer rundown in the first video I ever did if you want to go back to that, but a quick review. There is a 0 where if I taste something, I'll immediately want to toss it or toss it out, and then I'll break it down to like little 5 different sections. 1 and 2 is like something I've tried and I will try my best to finish because I don't like wasting food, but it'll be very hard for me to finish. And then 3 and 4 again is something that if someone offers to me, I'll probably say no to it. And if I accidentally buy it and I taste it and I realize that I'm gonna chalk that up to not keeping your phone around so it doesn't ping in the middle of your review video and mess up your flow and your train of thought. But where was I? Okay, so going over like my 0 to 10 scale. 0 is something that I take a bite of, and like I'm not gonna finish it ever at all. Then 1 and 2 is kind of like something if I happen to eat it by mistake, or if someone offers it to me and I was willing to try it, and then I take a bite of it. Again, I'm gonna try my best to finish it at some point, but not before strongly considering tossing it. And then 3 and 4 is something that, again, if I buy by mistake or try by mistake after having it offered to me, I might finish it sooner rather than later, but it's not something I would go out and happen to buy again or happen to accept if someone offers to me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is stuff that I'll never have again after trying once, and 0 as well. 0 is something I might even throw out if I can't, offer it up to somebody, or if I've taken a bite of it, and of course no one's going to want to have it after that. So that's 0. And then now we're into stuff that if someone offers it to me and I'm craving it, at 5 and 6, I'll happily accept, and I'll definitely eat it. But it's not something that I'll go out of my way to spend money on. But if someone offers it to me for free, the price tag of $3.99 is my favorite price tag, so I'll definitely try it, but again, I won't necessarily buy it. 5 and 6. 7 and 8 is now stuff that I will spend money on, and if I want it, I'll buy it. And if someone wants me to share, I'm very happy to share without thinking. 7 and 8 is kind of like stuff that I may not finish in one sitting necessarily, but again, something that I'll go out and buy. And then 9 and 10 is something that I can finish in one sitting, that I'll go out and buy, that no matter what time of day, no matter what time of year, no matter when, if someone offers it to me, I'll go out and eat it. And it's also stuff that I like to the point that I will not even want to share it at all. Okay? So that's the rating scale, and I just realized my vent came on again, and it's probably making a whooshing sound into the mic, so I'm gonna have to cut out again. So back to the M&M bar. I like that it's kind of in those little like separated pieces that I showed earlier, but I do not like that there's a random mold in there interrupting those separations, so then suddenly it's not easy to like break into pieces and share with others and whatnot, or eat slowly. So as far as the appearance, which I usually don't rate, but in this case I'll rate it because they did try to put mold on there, which kind of messed it up. I'll give it an 8. And then as far as taste goes, when there was actually like a crisp of like the m&m's in there with the actual crisp of the crispy rice, it actually tasted really good. In the first few bites I didn't have that, but as I ate the bar later on, I was able to get a few of those like M&M minis in there, and I actually liked it a lot. So I'll probably give that like a 9 out of 10. But then overall, with the appearance, it probably comes down to like an 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Feel free to click on to some of my other videos. And if you have any suggestions for future reviews of either rare candy bars or like treats that, or like baked treats, baked goods that you want me to try out, that I can, order and have delivered, leave a comment below suggesting what you want me to try. Thanks.